Have you imagined machines talking to each other in a factory? Well, they use a special language called ModBus. But we need to understand what's ModBus. ModBus is like a simple conversation between a boss and their workers. The boss, known as master, asks the workers, known as slaves, for information or tells them what to do. The boss sends messages to the workers using a special code. The workers reply with information or do what the boss asked. So, if the data is sent to the two slaves, the slave who has the data, it is going to return the instruction to the boss or master. So in this case, we're going to do a practical example of Modbus sending between two serial ports using this emulator, and we're going to define the COM20 and the COM21, the master and the slave, for this exercise. Well, we have in here the connection OK running, and we are going to open the Modbus poll and the Modbus slave. In this part of the video, we are going to set up the properties and the COM ports to the master and the slave. In this case, we're going to connect the master. The master is going to use the COM20, but the COM20 doesn't recognize the COM21 or the slave port. This is why it throws an error. In the slave, we do the same, but we need to define the ID for the slave, and the master in the poll is going to send the information to the slave with the correct ID. If the ID is correct, it is going to send the information in the right way. But in the case of we change the ID information, it is going to throw a timeout error. This means that the master is sending information a lot of times and it doesn't get a response from the right ID. So this is a basic example of how to use the Modbus poll and the Modbus slave just for understand the concepts of Modbus. Also, we did a physical practice using three computers, a master and two slaves, with the connectors RS485, with the objective of sending information between the master and the slaves. First, we are sending information to the first slave using the Modbus poll and the Modbus slave, and then we're sending data from the second slave. This is the sending, and the other computer is receiving the data. So, this is all the practice for the weekend. Thank you.